Hi, book friends. Today I'll be reading Corduroy. It's about a teddy bear and a little girl. I hope you like it. Are you ready? Here we go. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. So there goes Corduroy, the teddy. And there go all the other animals and dolls waiting to be taken home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things. But no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps." Oh, and there goes Mama and the little girl. And Mama's right. There is a missing button. Oh, poor Corduroy. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." Oh, so Corduroy is going to try and find his button. Let's see if he does. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Where could that button be? I wonder. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He's going up the escalator. I wonder what's up there. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." So he thinks it's a palace. But it's the floor with all the furniture. And yes, there's chairs and couches and lots of beds. He wandered around, admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button!" he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. Yes, mattresses have buttons. And he thinks it's the one that belongs on his overalls. And he's pulling and pulling. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Oh! Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. over it fell with a crash. Oh, there goes Corduroy, oh! And boom, on the ground. Uh-oh. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Now who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding around here." So he sees the lamp on the floor there. Ooh, he's getting close. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. Do you see them? "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" Oh, he found Corduroy under the blanket. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. So there goes Corduroy back on the shelf, and they're all sleeping. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customer came into the store in the morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night, I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." Oh no! Corduroy is going home. Yes, Lisa is buying him off the shelf. Yay, Corduroy! "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no, thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. No need for a box when you have arms, right? She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. So up, up, up she went. Oh, Corduroy's looking very excited, very happy. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed, just the right size for him. Right there. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. "I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." Oh, so she's giving him the button that he was looking for. And he even has his own bed. "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. And that's the end of Corduroy. Yay! Wow, what a sweet story about a teddy who just wanted a home. Do you have a teddy? Or do you have a favorite stuffed animal that you saw in the store? And you brought home? Oh, I have so many. Oh, Corduroy. Corduroy is now in a home where he is loved and not just on the shelf. Yeah. Sometimes a teddy is just enough. You don't need a fancy toy. Sometimes a teddy, oh, is all you need to hug and to keep you warm. I love you, Corduroy. I hope you enjoyed this book. Until next time, bye, book friends.